NewsClick, that calls itself a viewer-funded news portal, has recently been in the news for all the wrong kinds of funding. An enforcement directorate-led investigation into the money laundering case against it revealed that the promoters of NewsClick have allegedly received nearly 38 crores from entities and companies that are associated with the Communist Party of China, the CPC. All the financial dealings point to one businessman named Neville Roy Singham, who allegedly funneled these funds to NewsClick Studio Private Limited between the years 2018 and 2021 from over 4 companies abroad. The officials who then traced the money flow to Singham found that he is associated with the propaganda arm of the Communist Party of China, the CPC. Another revelation by the ED officials reported that part of the money NewsClick received from foreign sources was then routed to Gautam Navlakha. Now, Gautam Navlakha is an urban Naxal and one of the prime accused in the Elgar Parishad case that led to wide-scale violence and unrest in Bhima Koregaon, making the Maoist angle of these dealings rather apparent. In the same investigation, ED has also unearthed how NewsClick paid Bappa Aditya Sinha more than 52 lakhs. Sinha is an executive of the CPM IT cell and manages some Twitter handles of CPM personally. He is also a regular contributor at People's Democracy, a CPM mouthpiece. People's Democracy is known for taking a pro-China stand and publishing pro-China articles. Most recently, when the Chinese Communist Party, the CPC, celebrated its centenary, CPM General Secretary Sitaram Yechury wrote a long piece describing the virtues of the Chinese Communist Party. This investigation of NewsClick has revealed how they were allegedly paid by the propaganda arm of the Chinese Communist Party for creating pro-China and anti-India images. The mandate also included praising the Chinese investment in Africa. Now, using media for peddling one particular narrative is not new in India. In the 1980s, under the then PM Rajiv Gandhi, the misuse of Doordarshan and All India Radio had reached its peak. This was an era in India when noted TV critic Amitabh Malik had said, "The national news stars Rajiv Gandhi and HKL Bhagat, and the local news features only HKL Bhagat." Congress insiders had even circulated a line that the so-called credibility of the government and taxpayers' money-run DT and AIR was only an urban phenomenon, and there was a no-holds-barred propaganda being launched to win over the rural Indian voters. This was also the time when Marxist Jyoti Basu had said, "Doordarshan is not Congress Zamindari," and K.K. Tiwari, a junior minister of the Information and Broadcasting Ministry under Rajiv Gandhi's government, had famously said, "Credibility of DT and AIR is only the concern of the cocktail circuit in India." Cut to 2021. The same cocktail circuit, the so-called intelligentsia, doesn't seem to mind any propaganda by foreign media, including China, provided this freedom of speech is directed at Narendra Modi and his government. Not only limited to India, recently it was also reported how China's propaganda outlet China Daily paid millions and millions to prominent newspapers in the US to buy media influence there. Now, we all know how China, as a true blue surveillance country, has a state-controlled media that creates its own narratives and projects the same onto its citizens. But now it's infiltrating the narratives of other countries by financing this so-called independent journalism, much like NewsClick.